hopefully, as well. I mean, we've still only got that one solitary cell. You would think, though, with a population of 20 prisoners, that's all we're going to need. At one stage, half of them wanted to be in there, but that's fine. We'll just forget about that. So, let's get ourselves a couple more grants on the go. There. Let's get... See, that's going to kind of be a bit of a slow burner in the background, that one, because that's going to need to get them through the general education, which from experience isn't a quick thing. We could take that. Cell block B is going to be up to 50. I'm not sure that we're going to do that. We might let this one just run in the background for the time being. It's going to take a while, but then it's going to drop some cash in for us, so that's fine. Right, you're all lurking out in the yard. That's fine. How are we doing? We're happy. This is good. No one is working the shop at the moment because we're in the yard. We're working our way through the backlog for solitary. Visitation, hopefully going alright. Now, what are the hours of visitation? Does it tell us at all? It doesn't. People want some spiritual guidance as well, so we might need to give them a chapel soon. I'm thinking that on the deployment schedule, between what I assume are kind of the hours of visitation, let's have someone in there just so A, we can keep eyes on it, and B, just keeps the family safe. Although you wouldn't think there would be a problem. You do never know. Right, so this is going to become our classroom once it's unlocked, which is now. Wonderful. Let's make you a classroom. We need some school desks. We need one office desk at the front. And then they can start learning a few things. So you're going there. You're going there with it in the corner. And now let's load up on some school desks. There we go, and the two teachers' pets that sit at the front, like that. Wonderful. So we have things under control, which is good, because this makes a change from the last session where we certainly did not have things under control. So it's a nice change. Things have calmed down a little bit. We're a little bit more relaxed. How you doing, Alina? It's nice to have you with us. Right, we have a lot of money, which is good. So we've probably got the cash to do a bit of an expansion on our population. Let's get all our basic staples in place first. So they want 20 school desks for us to complete this grant, and we cannot cram them in here. I mean, we can get close if we want to push them hard against the wall. Because if we go there, and there, gonna be up at 18. I mean, they are really rammed in there. I'm not sure that's the most practical way to do a classroom. To be honest, once we've got the grant, we may take a few of those out and kind of bring it back to calming down a little bit. We are nearly feeding all our prisoners, which is good. I'm assuming the one that we haven't fed is Creaser, who is in solitary. So I have not played... I mean, I've played a fair bit of Prison Architect. Probably, I would say maybe sort of 15-20 hours. Nothing major. I certainly don't claim to really know what I'm doing at any stage. I have made sort of a couple of seemingly functional prisons. But it kind of gets to that stage, I find, in Prison Architect, where if things are rolling nicely, as long as you keep a handle on it, it kind of reaches a plateau where it suddenly becomes quite easy because you've got just so much money to be able to throw money at any problem that comes up. Unless you kind of deliberately let it get out of hand, it's not too bad. So we have our classroom now. We need to now put on some foundation education programs. There are 6 interested, so we will put one of those classes on. It's led by a cook in a kitchen. I mean, if people want it, which they seem to, let's put 2 sessions of that a day on. General education we don't need yet. Carpentry we don't need yet. Spiritual guidance people want. What is this party going on down here? Who is throwing a party in this cell? I mean, and this cell. Why are we throwing parties, team? And where was my invite? I've never seen this before. It's shower time, and yet you're all choosing to share one shower? Because there are videos on the internet that end up like that, and you know that's not what this series is about. YouTube and Twitch are not going to be happy with me showing that kind of stuff. Right, good work, team. We made it through a day without any major kerfuffles, which is wonderful. So let's get the security office up and running. Office desk chair and a filing cabinet for the security office as well. Fair enough, we can do that. Let's put that there and chair. Right. Where are we going now? So we're just waiting for people now to pass their education. We need to think about getting a mailroom and a cleaning cupboard set up as well, which we might do on the other side of this corridor. And then what we might do is we might loop over the top here with a whole bunch of new cells. How big are these? So they are 6 out. So let's mirror that on the side over here as well. Is that what I want? So that's going 6 out, but that's only going to be 5 inside. So that's going to want to be like that. Get that right? I did get that right. Perfect. For the time being, let's just put a jail door there. We'll get that up and running. We can chop this up. That's obviously going to... I've done the same thing again. No, I haven't. It's fine, because they can come in on the other side. They don't need a corridor on the back end. That's all good. They're getting to work on that. And what we may be able to do is make a bit of a workshop. Sorry, a bit of a workshop on the top end there, and maybe start getting some of our medium sec people into that. Right, here we go, we're up and running. So that is going to remain our corridor. We're going to put in, how big does our mailroom have to be? 5 by 5, we can do that. So if we have mailroom there, mirroring the shop, and wall it off, we're going to need a cleaning cupboard. We might put a chapel in as well, and then I feel like there's something I said we were going to put here that I'm now forgetting. A workshop up the end, potentially. But I feel like there's a bit of a call for spirituality, and I'm hoping, potentially, spirituality might calm some of these bastards down. So we're definitely going to want to put a cleaning cupboard in, because this place is filth. If we do that, is there room? There's going to be a tiny workshop up the top otherwise, which you don't really want. So it's either going to be a tiny workshop or a massive chapel. Let's do that and make that a cleaning cupboard. You're going to get yourself locked in there. Let's put a door on that. Now if we put a staff door, that hopefully kind of limits the narcotics that can come out of that cleaning cupboard. I mean, is this going to be a huge chapel? I mean, so far half of the prison want spiritual guidance, so it mightn't be the worst thing to have a giant chapel. Let's do that. That'll be fine. We're going to need some lights in these. Wonderful. Maybe just one in the cleaning cupboard, one in the mailroom. So, sorting desk and a table for the mailroom. You're going to work on it from that side, aren't you? 2 of them. And just a normal table, isn't it? Yeah. That way. Like that. Not like that, apparently. Why not like that? What is wrong with it? Is it this thing? Tree stump. There's a tree stump in here that is stopping me from putting a table down. Is that really happening? That is really happening. So we're going to have to work around the tree stump. Which just... I don't even know. I don't even know. So this is all fine still. Wonderful. Let's put a whole bunch of them to work in there. 2 of them to work in the mailroom. So that I can't believe that there's a damn tree stump blocking my table. Near the chapel. So we need altar, pews, and prayer mat. So we'll have the altar at the front here. Does it matter which way around that is? I don't think so. Look at all these pews that people can take advantage of, and then we'll just line the back of it with some prayer mats. Perfect. So get that up and running, and then that's fine. We can now put on spiritual guidance. Perfect. That's good. Won't worry about that for the time being. Workshop safety induction we'll worry about later on once we've actually got a workshop. Good, good. Let's unlock the extra grant so we can take that on, because we've got the money and we might as well have a third thing to work towards, particularly while we've got that long-term investment happening. That's all for running. We need some power down here for these guys as well. It's close, but not quite there. So let's just run that down into there. So it's got it. Perfect. This bit of wall is going to come out now. Although we don't really need it to, but that's fine. And then I'm thinking it might be time for a big expansion over the back here. And we might be a little bit less generous. So we might switch this down. This might become Minsec. Minsec can have slightly bigger cells. And then we'll have some longer, thinner cells up here for our medium set guys. I think that's the plan. So let's take out this fence so we can lay some foundations. We're back making money each day, which is good. It's not much, but it's getting us through. Right. Let's get that out of the way, and then let's send down. Actually, let's do a little bit of planning up here first, I think. Let's just whack that on pause for a second. So, if we're going to go a standard cell like that, that is going to be bed, shower toilet combo, potentially space for a bookshelf or a chair or something that might improve the quality of the cell, and then a door. That's right, yeah, that's a good size. That's 4 cells for a prisoner, so that's good. So, assuming we're going to have a gap of 2 in the middle, that's then going to be like that again on that side. And that's going to run all the way across to there. That's going to run down, so that's going to be corridor. So our cells are going to start from there and work down like that. From there, work down like that. Is that one? That's not big enough, is it? 1, 2, 3. Nope. So, take that back. Up to there. Bang, bang. Like that. We can get them in. We've got room to expand up for another row if we want up there. And then potentially we might look at something on this side. Whether we make that some yard or potentially put some solitary out there or something like that. So, I like that. Let's do that. Let's get that in the works. Just like that. Work our jail door down there so that it's got an entrance so that it's happy. And they can get to work on that. And then that's going to get us very close to being able to do cell block B and getting a little bit more bonus money from that. We will have to look, I think, then about switching up our min-sec timetable and our medium-sec timetable. And then this one awkward max-sec prisoner who, I mean, wasn't even in here a day before he managed to get himself upgraded, which is just... I mean, he's going to be trouble. Bloody Waymark is going to be a nuisance moving forward, I think. I have to keep an eye on him. So, temperature is rising slowly. Is that because they're hungry? Warmth is becoming a bit of a concern. It is 8 degrees. You might want to start to look to put some radiators in just to keep them happy for the most part. If we drop one down there, I have a new one in this section up here. Staff room is warm because of that. They're peeing in just the most warm luxury. Let's put the floor back nicely there. Got entrance for that now. That's good. That's nearly done. We can drop some cells into there. We're going to want potentially a radiator in there. This radiator here is just going to need one hot water pipe coming to it. And I think, does it need a cold water pipe? Just hot water. Wonderful. And I think we might need to put a radiator into the common room kind of kitchen area as well. Let's put one there next to the food. Does that make sense? I can keep that warm. It's like a warmer in a restaurant. We're underway up here, so let's make our prototype cells top and bottom. So wall, 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 wall. We can dismantle that jail door now. And that can be used in one of these. They are going to need a bed each. They are going to need a light just at the front. They're going to need drains at the foot of the bed. One with a toilet. And a shower head. And they're good. I don't think we'll worry about chairs for the time being. We can look later on to kind of do some luxury cells which have a chair. Ooh. People can bribe us to get themselves into that. Come on, just someone demolish the door. Thank you. Then these are obviously going to need jail doors on them as well. Wonderful. So if we shoot them all the way down there, we need to put some lights down that corridor as well, but we can do that.